Solving absolute value equations and inequalities. First, let us see how to solve the equations and then we'll go on for the inequalities. The first question is solve mod x equal to 5. That means x will be equal to 5 or negative 5. Why do we write so? Because modulus of 5 is also 5 and modulus of negative 5 is also 5. That is the reason when x takes the value 5 also we'll get it as 5. When x takes the value negative 5 also we'll get it as 5. So this is the simplest one. The second question is modulus 3x minus 4 will be equal to 2. Now how will we solve this? Now what we do, the first thing is we just write the first equation as it is. 3x minus 4 equal to 2. Now for this negative 5, the same way, we write a second one as 3x minus 4 will be equal to negative 2. Like how we have written the first one, we have written the positive, the second one, we have written the negative. The same concept, 3x minus 4 is 2, 3x minus 4 equal to negative 2. Then as usual, we simplify this. X will be equal to 2 plus 4, which is a 6. X will be equal to 6 divided by 3, which gives us the value as 2. Now here it is 3x will be equal to negative 2 plus 4. So it gives us a 2. So x will be equal to 2 over 3. So we got our answers as x equal to 2 and 2 over 3. These are the two values we have got. Now the third one. Suppose if we have it as it is a complete absolute value will be equal to 6. As usual, we write it as 4x plus 6 over 5 will be equal to 6. And 4x plus 6 over 5 will be equal to negative 6. Just cross multiply it and shift it over here. So 4x will be equal to 30 minus 6. So x will be equal to 24 over 4. So it will be equal to 6. Here it is 4x will be equal to 30 minus 6. So x will be equal to, this is negative 36 over 4. So it is negative 9. So we have values of x as 6 and x as negative 9. Now the fourth question. 5 minus 3, 5x minus 2 equal to 17. Here the absolute value function with some other numbers are also there along with the absolute value function. In this case, we cannot write this is equal to positive 17 and this entire thing is equal to negative 17. We have to shift this 5 and 3 to the other side and everything and have only the absolute function on one side. Then only we'll apply the negative and the positive rule. So now let us shift this 5 over here. So it is negative 3 will be equal to 5x minus 2. That is 17 minus 5 will give us a 12. Now divided by negative 3 on both the sides. So it is 5x minus 2 will be equal to negative 4. So now we write our value, that is 5x minus 2 will be equal to negative 4 and 5x minus 2 will be equal to negative of negative 4. So it gives us a positive 4. So now when we simplify, 5x will be equal to minus 4 plus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 will give us a negative 2. X will be equal to minus 2 over 5. Here it will be 5x will be equal to 4 plus 2. So it is a 6. X will be equal to 6 over 5. So these are the two values for x. Now another one. The fifth one. Suppose if it is modulus of 2x minus 7 will be equal to 4 minus x. The same as the numbers, only we treat the expressions also. So it goes as 2x minus 7 will be equal to 4 minus x and 2x minus 7 will be equal to negative of 4 minus x. So when we simplify it, we get it as 2x plus x will be equal to 4 plus 7. So 3x equal to 11, x equal to 11 over 3. Here it will be 2x minus 7 equal to minus 4 plus x. So when you take it, 2x minus x will be equal to minus 4 plus 7. So x will be equal to 3. So these are the two answers. Now the sixth question. Modulus of 1 minus 3x will be equal to modulus of 4x plus 5. Now when we solve these modulus functions, the possibilities are both can be positive, both can be negative, or this can be positive, that is negative, or this is positive and this one will be negative. So when it is both are positive and both are negative, it leads to the same thing. So we'll just write it as 1 minus 3x will be equal to 4x plus 5. The other one, as usual, we take the negative sign for the second equation alone. So it will be 1 minus 3x minus 4x will be equal to 5. That is minus 7x will be equal to 4. X will be equal to minus 4 over 7. This one, when you do, 1 minus 3x will be equal to minus 4x minus 5. So it will be minus 3x plus 4x equal to minus 5 minus 1. So x will be equal to minus 6. So these are the different ways we can solve the absolute value functions. Now we'll see how to solve the inequalities. In order to solve the inequality, the basic number one is simple. As usual, we do it as 2x plus 5 is greater than 11. When we are solving the inequalities, we have to be very careful in writing out. When it is greater, we have to write it as or in between. When it is less than or equal to, we write it as and. Now this is greater, so we write a or. So it will be 2x plus 5 is greater than 11, or 2x plus 5 is less than minus 11. As when we write a negative sign, you have to reverse the inequality and write. So now when we simplify this, 2x will be greater than 6, x is greater than 3. This one will be or 2x is less than minus 16, x is less than minus 8. See, when we put these values in the number line, that is now 0 over here, 2, 4, 6, and if I write a 2, negative 4, negative 6 and negative 8. So x is less than negative 8. So this is the way x is less than negative 8. And x is greater than 3. So 3 is over here. So these two inequalities don't intersect with each other. So our solution is x is greater than 3 or x is less than minus 8. So our solution for this is x is greater than 3, x is less than minus 8. This is our solution. Now the second one. Modulus of 3x minus 4 is less than 2. That is, as I told you earlier, greater is or and less is and. So now 3x minus 4 is less than 2. 3x minus 4. When we write a negative sign, we reverse the inequality and write. Now when we simplify it, 3x is less than 6. X is less than 2. 3x is greater than 2. X is greater than 2 over 3. Because it is lesser, lesser means it is and. So here also this is and. Now when we draw it on the number line. So 0.67. So now our 0.67 is over here. Now it is greater than 0.67. This way is our inequality. X is less than 2. So this way is our inequality. So now this is, and this also has to be satisfied, and this also has to be satisfied. So where is the both the conditions are satisfied? Only in this part. So our solution will be 2/3 less than x less than 2. Now the third type, it is modulus x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 2x plus 5. So now the first one, x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 2x plus 5, and x plus 1 is minus of 2x plus 5. So I'll shift the number here. So it is minus 4 is greater than or equal to x. So x is less than or equal to minus 4. When it is greater than, it has to be an OR. So now when we simplify this will give us x plus 1 is less than or equal to minus 2x minus 5. So 3x is less than or equal to minus 6. X is less than or equal to minus 2. Now when we draw a number line, 0, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. So x is less than or equal to minus 2. So this is less than or equal to minus 2. This is less than or equal to minus 4. This or this has to happen. So either this is also possible. So our solution will be x will be less than or equal to minus 2. Because this or this, here there is a difference. Both has to happen at the same time. But here it can happen, any one is possible also, we write it as. So that is why x is less than. When it is x less than minus 2, already x less than minus 4 is included in it. So that is why we are writing x less than or equal to minus 2. We have absolute values on both the sides. That is x minus 2 is greater than 3 into 2x plus 1. In this case, we square on both the sides. Square. On both the sides, you get it as x minus 2 the whole squared is greater than 3 square into 2x plus 1 the whole square. So it gives us x squared minus 4x plus 4 is greater than 9 into 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. So it is x squared minus 4x plus 4 is greater than 36x squared plus 3x plus 9. When we simplify it, we get it as 35x squared plus 40x plus 5 is less than 0. Now this we divided by negative 5 divided by 5. Now this equation we divide by 5. So it gives us 7x squared plus 8x plus 1 is less than 0. When we factorize it, we get it as 7x plus 1 and x plus 1 is less than 0. So the critical values are x will be equal to minus 1 over 7 and x equal to negative 1. That is, when we equate this to 0, we get it as minus 1 over 7. When we equate this as 0, we get it as negative 1. Now, since it is a quadratic equation, we just draw a quadratic graph. That is, our critical values are minus 1 over minus 1 and minus 1 over 7 over here. So our curve will be in this form. And then this is lesser. Lesser is below over here. So our solution will be minus 1 less than x less than minus 1 over 7. The same thing if it was a greater than. Then greater is here. This part and this part is greater. So how will our solution be? X will be, these values are all lesser than 1. X is lesser than minus 1 and x will be greater than minus 1 over 7. This is for greater, but now this is our lesser value. Lesser is a single graph over here. So we write it as minus 1 less than x less than minus 1 over 7. Now you will be able to solve the absolute value equations and inequalities without any difficulty. Thank you.